this picture, a lot of people will say, oh, this is how the color is, this is the color of the model. And some people say, no, this is not the color of the model, my model is black or looking so, and they just give you a description, but you just need to find your way around it to get the best color or the color they're actually talking about. So a lot of people will look at this one and say the saturation is too much. So let's look at hue and saturation. I'm going to click on this hue and saturation, and you're going to notice something. The hue and saturation has colors inside of it, and we can also pick this slider and just pick a particular color. It's going to tell you red. Some people will guess, oh, it's yellow, meanwhile it's actually red, and they will say this is red, the rest is yellow. So when do we have yellow in the picture? So let's reset this hue and saturation to master channel, and we can't just come here and just tweak any color because it's going to affect the overall image. So we need to come this drop down and select a particular color. Looking at this, we don't have magenta, we don't have blues, we don't have cyan, we have little green in the dark side, so you can see, and we have also yellows and we have red. So now let's go to the yellows, and we can manipulate the yellow and get the color we want, just like doing it like this, and it's okay, this is it. But what if we decrease the saturation? Are we going to get the black look, the brown skin which we want, like this? Or is this the real skin? Or we go to the red and then decrease the saturation and get a kind of blah dark skin. Some of you will feel, oh, it looks natural, like this is the real skin of the model, and a lot of people would doubt. Now that's how to use the hue and saturation anyway. So you come to the particular color, you increase either the saturation or the hue of it or the lightness. So this hue and saturation is only limited when you want to change the hue of the image. You can actually manipulate it, but you can manipulate to some limitation. The limitation is that you can only add to this color, you can remove out of it. So meaning that when we choose yellow, we can already tweak the saturation of the yellow down and up, and we can also have some kind of colors inside which we cannot have a specific color. If we want to add green to the yellow, we need to take it to where green is. If we want to add yellows to it, we are just going to go to where the yellow is. Meanwhile, that's not a function in real life, but this one, so it has a limitation where we want to select the color. So let's leave this. Now some people say, oh, now it's having the correct color from this to this. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to selective color. But look at the selective color, we also have the same thing present in the hue and saturation, different color, but this one we're going to choose red because it has no sample, just like the way the hue and saturation have this and as sample where you can sample color. So if you don't know the colors, you need to know how to figure out the color. Just click on the drop down and you're going to see that there are some colors that match, like this red match just red, yellow match the yellow. You're going to see some green matching this somewhere the sideways. So now this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to the red and see maybe we can actually affect the colors. So in the cyan, if we take it towards this side, it's going to add more red, remove more red, if we take it towards the magenta, which is the label, is going to add opposite of the magenta, which is green, and if we take it backwards, it's going to add magenta. Same as yellow, if I take it towards the slider, it's going to add what color? Blue, opposite of the color written above, like this, and yellow. So you can see that the yellow is already too much. So how do we do that? We need to remove the yellow, taking it back. So that's too much. So like this, one, and then we can either tweak the red, making it go towards the magenta, or if we take it backward, it's going to look like this, which we don't want. We want it to look natural, like brown skin girl. Okay, so let's take it back a little to make it look like this, and you can see that we can increase the lightness or decrease the darkness, but let's just leave it the way it is right now. And we have the magenta, we can also add or remove magenta or the green. So this, I'm going to leave it somewhere around -6. So we have before and after. Now we can compare the two. This is before and this for this. Now it's almost having a close so look at just the way the two is, 1 and 2. so it's not too different. Now let's go ahead and add one more, which is the curves. So a lot of people think the curve is just for manipulating lightness, brightness. Well, it also has the drop down of red, green and blue, same as the color balance. So let's just see this one first. Now we know that there are less green, so let's look at the red. Once we go to the red, you're going to see that we have more red at the highlight, and let's go to the blues. We have more blues at the shadows, which is the opposite to yellows at the shadows. This is the other part of the blue. So if I take it towards the side, I'm adding what? Green. I'm adding yellows to it, sorry. If you take it towards the up, you're adding blue. So now I want to remove yellow by adding blue, so I'm going to take it up like this. Let's just take it up one, and you won't touch this one anyway. But if you want to decrease the yellow and make it look the way you don't want blue on the highlight, because right now I can see blue on the highlight, so we can take the blues down a little bit. Okay, so let's go to the red. Now the red on the highlight, we have more red, so if we take it towards like we'll have more red. Take it downwards, we'll have this one. So because we want to make it look natural, I'm going to take it downwards, and then we can also take this up, but there is no need to do that. Even taking it backwards is going to be the best option. So we're going to take it like this, and probably we'll have decreased the lightness, well, we can just take it up. I don't want to have more. Okay, so let's remove that, and we can go back to the RGB curve and brighten it up a little. Okay, so now that we have this, let's compare with what we have before. So this to this, 1, this 2, this 3. So you can see this one, which is the hue and saturation, that looks like, oh, it's now perfect. It's not even perfect. This one, which is still, oh, it looks natural more than the hue and saturation, is not. And meanwhile, when you see this, you see, wow, this gives us the best color combination. All right, so you can see the difference for yourself right now. This actually gave us the best. I'll go for the curve. Meanwhile, the curve is not even in the league of color grading adjustments. It actually works on colors anyway, but its main function is the highlight and the shadows. So we have this and before, and we have this one, and we have this one. So which one would you go for? I would go for this, and then add more adjustment layer on it. So probably I can go ahead now and add solid color, adjustment, this one, and then go to the blues, probably pump in some yellows, and we can even go to the yellow, I said the blues, the green, because I can see some of it, right? Okay, there are no greens inside anyway, so you see no greens inside. So we can go to the midtones, which is this, and change whatever I want to change. Probably just take it a little bit forward to add some colors to it. We can take it all the way up, we can bring it down backward. So let's just add some things like this. All right, so not to waste our time, I guess we are done. Like this should be fine. So this is before, which is just little difference on it, and this one. So if we had all of them, it looks like this, but this is the perfect one, which is curve. All right, so if you find this video helpful, it's a thumbs up. So a lot of people also has color balance. I don't think color balance is going to work right here, because this is just separated into shadows, highlight and midtones. Does not well, you can manipulate. Let's start with the midtones. I can give it some blue, so it's just manipulating the light, the color of the light, and very, very hard for you to just pick from it. You can go to the highlight, and we can also work with it. Depends on the tools you are perfect at. Okay, so this let's take it downwards, and let's go to the shadows. We have green in the shadows. I'm going to remove that. I don't want I'm always thinking that's green anyway. I think it's cyan. So now there are no brightness, so we have this, which does not, I don't like it anyway. I don't know about others, but it's not giving me the look I want. So let's just close it and compare it with this one and this one. So this looks like this. So these are color grading too. Now this looks perfect anyway. It gives us that vibe, the real color as well. So we can also turn on this one. So I like this one, the curves. So if this video is helpful, let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for staying and watching, and do like and subscribe if you find the video helpful.